This is the Runme fitness tracker. I've had mine for about 6 months, and I just bought one to give as a gift to my mother. I enjoy it so much. It takes a little bit of practice to remember how to get everywhere, but it's actually pretty easy. Swipe the screen to turn it on. You have the date, the time, battery indicator, and indicator that the Bluetooth is working. If you tap it, you can get to your heart rate monitor. It takes a few seconds. Circles the back button. So tap past the heart rate monitor, you get your daily steps, how many calories estimated that you've burnt, mileage you've gone. If you swipe it, you get to training mode, which you can select which type of training you want. You hold down the button for 3 seconds, the play button for 3 seconds. It starts, it'll continuously monitor your heart rate, time. You can swipe it to see the time it is, calories burnt, etc. Back button, and then press and hold stop to end your workout. And I don't need to save that one. So mindfulness, just breathing in, out, etc. You can get your text messages, the weather as of the last time you synced the watch to your phone, and more. Gives you settings for sleep, stopwatch, taking pictures if you have it linked up to your phone for cameras. Wrist sense, I like to keep it off because otherwise I find when I move around in my sleep the light turns on and that disturbs me. So I just swipe on the watch when I want to see what time it is. Alarms you can set to have the watch vibrate to wake you up, which is kind of nice. Bluetooth settings and whatnot. And you can power it off. If you turn it off on here, then as far as I can tell, the only way to turn it back on is to plug it into a USB drive to recharge it. The battery's been lasting me about 2 weeks with the wrist sense off and the automatic heart rate detection on. I really love the band because it's an actual watch band that loops, not one of those button style bands that is always falling off because I lost so many trackers from those falling off. To charge it, you just pull this out of the band like that, and you plug it into any USB outlet. This turns green when it's sensing your heart rate, and putting it back in is really simple. It works with the Very Fit Pro app. As soon as you open it, it starts connecting. One thing that does bug me is sometimes it does disconnect itself. You can tell it's disconnected because this is an oval shape. So then you have to go through and relink your band at the bottom there by unbinding and then rebinding it. Okay, so to bind the device, then you have to turn it on at your wrist. Make sure that all your your Bluetooth is on, of course. One tip if you're having trouble connecting is turn the Bluetooth off in your settings on the device, and then turn the Bluetooth off on your phone, and then turn them both back on. Click the device you want to connect. And then click confirm. it will buzz to confirm that it's correct. And when you open the app, it automatically refreshes your daily activity. You can get details for your week's activities, your week's sleep, and your heart rate for the week. Device turning on or off wrist sense, sedentary alerts, setting alarms, deciding if you want it to control your music, your camera, things like that. You can set up user information if you choose to. You don't have to. It works just fine without it. And you can see it's refreshed, so that's my daily activity. The sleep, it doesn't track before 11 p.m. for me. I don't know if that's standard, and if it does take at least an hour of going to sleep to consider that you're asleep, so it always shows a bit short for me, but I know I'm sleeping well, so it doesn't really matter. Overall, other than it unbinding randomly and having to shut off the Bluetooth and turning it back on, it's a pain. But I like that the battery life is great. I can get about 2 weeks out of it. I like that I don't have to think about it. I do try to sync it every day or two when I remember. And yeah, I'm really happy with mine. Happy enough that I just bought a new one as a present for someone else.